Well, hey, Dirk, I'm not sure if you saw it or not. I'm not sure if any of our readers saw it or not, because it just happened today. We just saw a story that came out, ripped from the headlines, about the job market. A really interesting article that we both kind of noticed, and we figured we'd open the show with
holiday season coming up.
Yeah, exactly. The holiday season's coming up. Of course, it starts earlier and earlier every year, and we're now a couple of months away from Christmas. So JCPenney apparently has, I think the number was 39,000 holiday workers is what they need. So they need to fill 39,000 jobs. Now, those are temp jobs, of course, but they're putting it out there, they're marketing that they have this availability. Now, as we all know, the economy's pretty darn good right now. It's a tight job market. So to compete, to get better workers and to get, to fill the jobs, but fill them with the highest level of people they can get, they're offering some gifts, some high level fancy
incentives.
Gifts. They're offering vacations, I saw, to New York and Miami and Banff, Canada. They're offering what they call technology prizes and various things like that, outdoor prizes. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think these $5,000 worth $5,000 or more.
Yeah, some of them, not to everybody.
Not to everybody.
Not all 39,000 bucks. I think
it's kind of a lottery.
I think it was 8 people. I think it was what we saw.
8 out of the 39,000, but still.
I don't think it's a lottery though. I think actually what they're doing is they're going to selectively pick the ones. I don't know. Actually, the story doesn't say.
Yeah.
But I think that they're going to probably pick those people based on the people that have really good skills that they want
that would make the most sense.
Make the most sense that they want to keep and retain, because as many of you probably know, they're temporary workers, but once you're in at a company, if you make a good impression and you have skills that they want, they're going to keep you on past the holiday season.
And I think the reason I think I agree with you that this is probably this bonus that $5,000 trips or tech gear. I think the reason that is probably performance-based is I think one issue that every company, retailer that hires seasonal workers has is they've got a very short period of time to teach them in customer service. And nobody knows the difference between them being a temp versus a full-time employee. All they know is I'm dealing with this person either stocking shelves or working behind the cash register, and that's either a good experience or a bad experience, right? Or somewhere in between. And so they need those part-time workers to come up to speed very quickly and be very friendly and very shopper-oriented, right? And be very friendly and nice for those people that come in over the holiday season who are already stressed out. So if you do make it performance-based, say, hey, 8 of the top performers that we're hiring for our season are going to get these prizes. That's kind of incentive, I think, for everybody to be on their best behavior, to give the best customer service they can.
Yeah, and it's an incentive. Remember, because again, we are in a tight job market. You think about these 39,000 jobs that they have available right now. In past years, when the economy may have been really bad, they might have had, I don't know, I'm just going to throw a number out there, 75,000 people maybe apply for those 39,000 jobs. Maybe right now they only have 25,000 people that have stepped up that they can say want those jobs because they have other jobs already. So how do you fill the rest of those openings? Well, you incentivize it. Maybe you raise it. They're probably choosing to do this as opposed to raising it 50 cents an hour. If you think about it, but
there's going to be somebody talking about that because there is that. But they aren't the only ones who are doing it. Kohl's announced 15% discounts in associate shopping days for its seasonal workers. Macy's
that could add up.
Macy's is looking to hire 80,000 workers for this holiday season. Part-time workers would be eligible for its Path to Growth incentive plan,
See, that's
which is an employee growth thing, which I think is important.
Well, and I want to talk about this from the perspective of bringing people into the workforce, because many times, there's a variety of people who do this kind of seasonal work, but many times it's young people, right? It's maybe people that are on break from college, or maybe they're out of college.
This might be their first real job.
Yeah. And this is really important for companies like Kohl's or Macy's or JCPenney.
Yeah. How do you nurture them?
How do you nurture them? And we talk about this a lot. We talked about just on our manufacturing day event a couple weeks ago, where we need to have apprentices come into our industry and be ready to work and be ready to do good work.
They never wanted to think of it.
They're apprentices.
They're essentially apprentices.
They are. And there's a connection. Again, it's different levels of industry. The type of job is different. It's probably a lower paying job than you'd get from if you were at Newport News shipbuilding, let's say, and wanting to move up. But I can guarantee you that some of the 39,000 people that JCPenney is going to hire are going to ultimately end up in management. Maybe some of them are going to end up in fairly top management too. I mean, they will rise through the ranks. Some of those people.
Somebody, and
they want to make sure that their first impression with those employees. Yes, they want to make sure that the customers get a great first impression. They also want to make sure that they're impressing the people that they're bringing in, so that they stay and grow with the company. This is a really important issue as jobs get tighter and as the workforce ages. It's a really important issue. Yeah. So
very good.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's our rip from the headlines for this week.
Rip from the headlines.
We'll do it next week as well.